Hey guys, it's Braeden Baade from Nature Physique Fitness. I hope you've been having a great day and many amazing things have been happening in your life today. Yesterday was my birthday, so Anna and I decided to plan a quick camping trip. We're going to be driving 2 hours out east to the Idyllwild area, which is a really cool town. I've never been there before. It's supposed to have many amazing shops, some great restaurants, great bars, and it's not overly crowded, which you know I love. The campground we're going to be staying at is called Mount Marion Campground. There's supposed to be many amazing hikes around there. It's supposed to be beautiful. I think the air is going to be really fresh. It is going to be a quick trip because we want to get back Sunday morning in time for the Chicago Bears game, which is at 10 a.m. But stick around so I can show you some beautiful scenery, some fitness tips, another great camping spot, and I think there'll be some nice memories for the books. We just arrived here at Mount Marion Campground in Idyllwild. As you can see, it's really foggy all around us. It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, so it's going to be a chilly night, but that's not always a bad thing because it helps keep the ass clowns away. And about to set up camp, get the tent up, and then get a fire going. This is definitely one of the most ominous places I've ever camped at. It's beautiful. This is probably a good time to explain what I sleep on when I camp every time. Some people would probably call it glamping. It's an air mattress. I just call it necessary comfort. In a lot of places we camp, it's usually very rocky terrain, so if you use just a sleeping bag or like a mat, a pad, yoga mat, whatever, it's usually still pretty harsh on your back, so a good way to feel refreshed when you wake up in the morning is to use a queen-size inflatable mattress. Got the manual pump right here. It's really supposed to step on it, but we're at the tent right now. I can't really stand, so just pump it with my hand. It's all on the wrist. We got the fire going. Anna's got her wine. I'd have to say all is well in the world, wouldn't you?
Definitely.
What would you do without your nightly 3 glasses of wine?
Stop! You know it's not 3. And it's not every night.
Well, it's usually 3/4 of a bottle.
It's not. It's never 3.
2/3 of a bottle.
Dude. No, it isn't.
It's not?
It's half sometimes.
And then I guess we just have a mystery phantom ghost in our place that drinks almost a bottle a day of wine.
It's definitely not me. Definitely not.
Breakfast is served. I'm having a natural peanut butter sandwich with this is my new favorite bread at the moment, black coffee. And Anna's having a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. It's pretty much your stereotypical Anna Kreisel breakfast.
What just happened?
Some asshole bug flew in my coffee.
Are you crabby this morning?
No. So last night was kind of a weird circumstance. I was woken up probably somewhere between 2 and 4 a.m. I don't really know what time it was because I had the phone off at the time, but I was woken up because I heard the sound of, it sounded like boots kind of walking from really far away from the woods, and then it walked all the way up to the entrance of our tent, and it sounded as if who or whatever it was carrying some sort of like string with cans attached to them, or like just something noisy, like bells or just some piece of metal, whatever. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what weird hillbilly is invading my campground? And so I'm just kind of listening. Anna's, of course, fast asleep. Didn't want to wake her up because she would just absolutely lose her mind if I even mentioned anything like this or she even heard anything to do with this. So I was kind of keeping everything on the down low, just listening for, thought it might be a Bigfoot or something. So I was keeping an open mind, and then it's just kind of, whatever it was kind of circling around the tent. And so eventually, maybe 40 minutes later, Anna turns over on the mattress, and that makes this thing, or this person, kind of freak out and either slap the side of the tent or throw a pine cone or a stick at it immediately. And she heard that part, and I was like, did you hear all that stuff? She was like, what? No. And she just went right back to sleep. And so I listened to this for maybe a good, probably longer than an hour afterwards. It just keeps going on and on. And then I remembered that the entire place, the entire campground is completely pitch black, except for our solar lights are still hanging in the tree, and they can't really decide if they want to stay on or go off. So they just kind of keep flickering every once in a while. So whatever it was that was standing outside of our tent eventually goes over and starts, what sounds like it starts kind of playing with the lights in the tree, like batting them back and forth, trying to almost figure out what it is. I don't know if it was a person that was annoyed by them or it was an animal that was intrigued by it. But eventually it just went off. But I mean, this is going on for a good hour and a half or 2 hours. It's really strange, and yeah, never forget it, never know what it was.
Most intriguing.
So we're going to go, I think, to the Deer Springs Trail. Because I did San Jacinto Peak a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty cool, this trail. So we'll just do a bit of it. Isn't it beautiful?
There were a couple ass clowns on the trail behind us. They were chatting up a storm, so let them go ahead. And in the meantime, I'm gonna admire this beautiful and strange looking tree. I think I probably said this before, but one of the best ways to clear your mind is to actually get naked, go over to the edge of a cliff, just spread your arms, take a few deep breaths. It's a quick and easy meditation. We're now done with our hike and decided to go into downtown Idyllwild to get a little brunch here at Cafe Aroma. What is that?
Tis the special strawberry pancakes.
It's just strawberry?
I don't know, it's got something else, but I can't remember.
My breakfast is looking good.
So how is your food?
It's really good, but I'm a fat fuck now.
That there is.
We should get this for our place in Hollywood. So we actually had to switch campgrounds because the one we stayed in last night was booked for tonight. So we had to take one of the campgrounds that's kind of first come, first serve sort of deal. Really lucky that this one was still available. Just a lot more to look at on this campground, to be honest. So we got the tent here under this beautiful tree. We got a picnic table here. Of course, we brought solar-powered fairy or Christmas lights. And somebody already had the hooks in the trees. I guess they forgot them. So that worked out really nice. Then we've actually got all of this land right here to ourselves. And then there's an even better part. Right here we've got a little secret reading section underneath the shade of the trees. Look at that view right out here. That is quite the view. Getting some reading in before the first glass of wine. Tree chin-ups are a great way to get a workout in while you're camping. So I'm going to do 10 sets of 10 reps each with 60 seconds rest in between each set.
we're just starting a fire and we're going to have some chili for dinner and some wine, play some frisbee, and then in the morning we're packing up to go home because we are going to go back to watch the Bears game. Hope you enjoyed this vlog.
You're in the dark now.
Where should I go?
I don't know. Also, watch your hanging balls. Also, watch your hands because they looks like a dick. I can see your dick. 3. Wait, turn a little towards your back towards the sun. That'll help. No, turn your back towards the sun. Like rotate a bit. Rotate. Okay, good. I was trying to zoom, but I couldn't work out. Oh, there we go. Hola. Hola.